States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Crazy as it is, welcome to our May board meeting. Any clarification of agenda items?
Jerry Hennessy, Assistant Superintendent for Business, will be presenting the budget again, but tonight she'll be presenting as the three-part budget.
Good evening, thank you everyone. I always like to start off by making what I think is a humorous remark that the budget couldn't get any more dry and boring until the state forces us to do this presentation in the three-part format. So as you know from prior presentations, our current budget proposal maintains our commitment to low class sizes. It also maintains all of our current academic programs, as well as our expanded transportation offering, and our dedication to being amongst the lowest taxes in Nassau County. I'm very proud to say that we were once again ranked the lowest not only in Nassau County this year, but lowest in all of Long Island for our per pupil expenditure amounts. Now we break down the budget for this presentation into the three major components: administrative, program, and capital. In the administrative section, you have our supervision, our central administration, special items, which include items like our BOCES fees paid, as well as any associated benefits, and this amounts to $4,256,000 of our budget. The program component, which includes our teaching of regular instruction and special education instruction, our transportation program, community service, as well as all associated benefits, amounts to $31,225,000. And our capital component, which is how we keep our buildings running and we maintain our buildings and keep them up to date, as well as any purchases of buses, associated benefits. Debt services means the bond payments that we're required to pay each year, legally required to pay. And then items such as the transfer to special aid, which supports our summer handicap program, and any transfers to the capital fund for capital projects. This amounts to just over $4 million. Our total proposed budget is for $39,484,400. You can see on the bottom that the three categories break out as follows. Administrative is 10.78% of the budget, program is 79.08%, and capital is just over 10%. Now, looking at revenues, we seek to find any non-tax levy sources of revenue first. The major non-tax levy source of revenue for us as a school district is state aid, and our proposal for state aid next year comes in just over $8 million. Other areas called local revenues that we can look to include a repayment of a library bond. We hold the library's bond for them, so we make the payment on their behalf. They then reimburse us. We also are able to earn money through things like interest on our bank accounts, some revenues from transportation shared services. We perform transportation for other districts and they pay us in return. Summer recreation and ACE, those revenues support our summer recreation and ACE programs. And a pilot is a payment in lieu of taxes. So oftentimes, due to an agreement that Nassau County might make with a business, they allow them to pay a smaller fee or a pilot in lieu of taxes. So we do have one major pilot on the books from LIPA, believe it or not. They're PSE&G now, but it's a LIPA pilot. So what's left now? We start with our expenditure budget. We back out all those non-tax levy sources of revenue. And what's left is the amount of money that we still need to raise to support our academic program. And we do that through the tax levy. So our proposed tax levy for next year is $28,341,641. This represents a 1.813% tax levy increase, which is tax cap compliant. It also impacts the average home with approximately $70 or 19 cents per day. For 19 cents per day, we are able to keep and enhance all of our current academic programs. So I ask that you do please come out and vote if you live in the community on May 21st. And I'd also just like to remind everybody that when you do come out to vote, you'll see an extra set of language on the ballot, which is a proposition for our capital reserve. We're required to ask the community permission each time we want to perform a project from the capital reserve, and we're asking the community's acceptance of the second half of our bathroom renovations. We will be beginning bathroom renovations this summer, and we'll then be asking the community in May to support us to complete those renovations the following summer.
Thank you very much, and again, thanks to CBAC, which helped out.
Any questions for?
On the public?
Is it really only one question? It says it on, when they ask one question, is that you hold me to that?
How many questions do you have?
It's just a, like, two, three,
We'll take two.
two comments. And you could just comment on my comments. I see that the capital reserve, if I saw it right, we added $70,000 to capital reserves this year. I'm looking at the New York State Comptroller's finance, pages on the website, and in 2017, according to this, the capital reserves went from $3 million in 2017 to $5.2 million in 2018, so it's about a little, about $2 million, I guess, increase. So I just was wondering if that should be part of the presentation. And also, I see it was good you put the state audit for 2016 on the website and the budget section, but I think all the state audits should be in one place on the website instead of two places. It just makes it easier to read. And the teacher's contract is going to be up this year, so I think that's a good idea if we put the teacher's contract, if that's where most of the money really does go in expenditures on the district website. So those are just recommendations, no questions, okay?
Okay, in terms of your first question, Terry?
Yes, may I?
Oh, sure.
So to clarify, the amount that I referenced on the screen is a transfer to the capital fund, which is within our normal budgetary operations. The capital reserve is something outside of the budget. To give a little background, the capital reserve was authorized, I believe it was 3 years ago now, for an amount up to $10 million. Our first funding of that reserve was $5,250,000. And then each time we perform a project, we take that capital reserve approved project, that's then drawn down on that reserve. So we've approved 3 phases of work. Fortunately, phase 1 came in way under budget. Unfortunately, phase 2 took quite a bit longer than we expected, so we've just started making payments on phase 2, and phase 3 will begin this summer.
Okay, but the increases shown here,
I'm not familiar with
yeah,
it.
well, this is from the town, the state
Okay.
website.
If you'd like,
It
you can
shows,
look at our audited financial
Yeah.
statements on the website as well.
you do have those there?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I didn't see those there, okay. But it shows an increase of $2 million roughly from 3.199 to 5.2.
It almost looks to me like the years are flipped, because we started at $5,250,000 and then we drew down on it for phase 1.
Double check, that's why I wrote the 2017 on the page. No, I'm looking at 2017.
Okay, take a look at our audited financials.
2018, but so this is wrong, then you should say, Monopoly, that it's wrong. Yeah.
Well, I don't really deal with that website, but like I said, take a look
Because
at
I
our
thought that
website,
they
see
get,
the audited financials.
I thought they get the stuff from you, though. That's what I understand, is you uploaded.
Not directly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Board approval is requested for the minutes of the BOCES budget vote and board election on April 16th, the pre-budget hearing on April 17th, and the regular board meeting on April 17th. Board approval is requested for the recommendations of the CSE, CPSE, and 504 committees for the cases detailed in the board packet. Board acceptance is requested for the treasurer's cash reconciliation report, the budget status reports, the warrant reports, the monthly trial balance report, and the appropriation status reports, all dated March 2019.
Second.
All in favor?
And the personnel, board approval is requested for the resignations listed, civil service probationary appointments, leave of absence request, and salary increments.
Move it.
All in favor?
And now I'm going to ask Mr. Toto to read the next personnel item.
All right, so, for those of you that have heard this before, I apologize. Ray Malucci has done a really great job of working for us and really vetting out some pretty solid candidates. we as a board spent a lot of time interviewing, just meeting with one another, trying to find the person that we felt would be the best fit for Franklin Square and continue to move us in the great direction that we're already going in. So board approval is requested of the appointment of Dr. Jared Bloom as superintendent of the schools of the Franklin Square School District effective July 1, 2019 per the agreement between the district and Dr. Bloom, which agreement the board president shall execute on behalf of the district. All in favor? So, just a little bit of background before I introduce you all to Dr. Bloom. So Dr. Bloom was a district administrator of instructional technology and ELA in Deer Park, where he was then kind of vetted to come into the South Huntington School District, where he served as supervisor of assessment and technology, and for the past 5 years has been serving as the assistant superintendent of curriculum and instruction. So I would like to introduce Dr. Jared Bloom.
Good evening. Say a few words. I do want to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to serve this amazing community and for welcoming me into the Franklin Square family. I'm looking forward to visiting each of the schools over the next few weeks, spending time with our students and staff, with the board, Dr. Malucci, district administration, parents, and community, just to listen and learn from all of you. I have an open door policy. I've always had an open door policy, so please feel free, email me, call me, stop by anytime, and be on the lookout for new social media accounts over the summer, website enhancements that will be available to share, really important information, but also great news happening here in Franklin Square. So again, thank you for welcoming me into your family. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, and thanks again.
Reception at the end of our board meeting in the gym for anyone that would like to join us. You're more than welcome to. I'm going to take my Board of Ed president hat off for a minute and say this is kind of like a bittersweet moment for me personally because Jared has done an amazing job in South Huntington. So while it's a loss for me in my professional world, I truly believe, as well as the rest of the board, that it's definitely a huge gain for everyone that's sitting in this audience, so for what that's worth.
Congratulations, Sharon. Item 8, administrative recommendations. Board acceptance is requested for the intermunicipal agreement between the Jericho and Franklin Square School Districts for the provision of maintenance and repair to school buses and district vehicles. The term of this agreement shall commence on July 1st and terminate on June 30th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Resolved that the Board of Education approves the July reorganizational meeting and regular board meeting date of Monday, July 8th, 2019.
All in favor?
Board approval is requested to appoint the following additional budget vote election inspectors for the 2018-2019 school year as detailed in the board packet.
All in favor?
Board acceptance is requested of the Franklin Square School District Annual Risk Assessment Report update pertaining to internal controls of district operations.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Board approval is requested for the memorandum of agreement between the Franklin Square School District and a member of the FSTA to establish a sick bank pursuant to the terms of the agreement.
Move it.
Second. All in favor?
And board approval is requested for a bid acceptance as listed in the board packet.
Second.
All in favor? From Mr. Fiore over at Cary, he's asking to continue to remind any of your children to wear their ID cards to school, remind them to back up their iPads and complete all updates. He said this work will ensure that the work is safe and the iPads are working efficiently. Also Also, please stress the importance of taking proper care of the iPads. Apparently they've had a rash of breakages lately, so he wanted me to remind the parents that it's $50 for the first time and then $294 to replace it. On a more exciting note, Carrie would like to recognize the following students for selection as alternates in the NISMA All-State Performance Group. So congratulations to Courtney Dunn, Jessica Ringstone, and Yikan Zhang. And FBLA State Leadership Conference Awards were held at Binghamton. Thank you, Siri. Gary Barone came first place for agribusiness and fifth place for global business. Daniela Rodriguez and Daniela Del Cielo, second place hospitality management. Adriana Marchetti, fourth place word processing. And Cary High School was the winner of the Super Ribbon chapter. 3 of our students were recognized with fourth place awards in the Martin J. Kelly Writing Contest. That was sponsored by the Irish Cultural Society, so congratulations to Gabriella DeVito, William Loven, and Paul Murdoch. Cary seniors completed a voter registration drive in Mr. Soto's U.S. History and Government class, and he's saying that it was great to see that they were sending out informed citizens to make a difference in the world. So that's everything, anything going on at Cary.
I don't have legislation, but can I add something for Cary?
Sure.
Okay, one of the teachers at Cary, Kristen Millia, she's the English chair. Her daughter was diagnosed with a brain tumor. So on June 3rd, Cary is going to be holding a walk. Her name is Madison, so it's going to be a walk for Madison. And they are selling t-shirts through the school. So if you have a Cary child, or if you need more information, I can pass information on to you guys. I believe that they're selling it through the school, or it's through a website, but the date to get your t-shirts and be part of this walk is May 19th. So if anybody wants any information, they can come up to me later and I'll pass whatever I can on to you. Kristen is, like I said, the chairperson of the English department. Her husband, Mike, is a teacher at New Hyde Park Memorial, and her mother-in-law actually works with me in the Central Administration Office at Swanka. It's been a real family type of feeling, and I know, I don't even have to say it, but I'd like to ask the Franklin Square community to keep this family in their prayers as well.
Thank you. Any new business? No? Community comments? So, I do. It's not often that we have 3 days of celebration with 3 different special groups, in my opinion. So it's a great joy that I ask you to join me and the rest of the board in praising and thanking our school nurses, as yesterday celebrated School Nurse Day. So do we have any of our nurses here today? No, we can still give them a round of applause. As well as the people that are in the trenches every day for the kids that walk in and out of all 3 of our schools, our teachers on Teacher Appreciation Day. So thank you. Last but definitely not least, coming up on Sunday is Mother's Day. So to all the nurses, all the teachers that are here tonight, our appreciation to each and every one of you for your dedication, hard work, and care for all the students that walk the halls of Franklin Square. And to the mothers that are in the audience, and to those that are far away, our appreciation, our gratitude, and our love. There's really, honestly, no words to describe how much you guys mean to us and to the kids that come to school every day. So thank you. Motion to adjourn.
Move it.
Please join us if you want to grab Dr. Bloom's here and if you want to introduce yourself. There's coffee and dessert.